Hello, Lands of Exile Orcs. My name is Asbjørn. I am the former team captain of Okupsha Kamp, an orc clan from Denmark. I recently spoke with Claire about comfort while playing orcs at LARPs. Playing orc, you have to put on makeup or a mask, or otherwise make yourself look like a creature from someone's imagination.
To do that, you usually put on a latex mask. I would recommend putting on a half mask,
so that it covers your entire face, perhaps even your chin, maybe your neck as well. Right here I have my mask, my old current mask. This is made by two guys I know. The sculptor, main sculptor I think of this mask, is a good friend of mine called Peter. Some of you might know him as Peter Blackhand. He is currently working as a tattoo artist out of Meat Shop Tattoo, who recently opened up shop in Barcelona, Spain. The other guy is a guy called Henrik Torgård. Together they had a company called Dagwerks, and this is one of their old casts.
Henrik made a bunch of these masks for Okupsha Kamp before we went to our first Drachenfest a couple of years ago. Back then these were the best masks we could get. We got them a couple of days before we had to leave for Drachenfest.
I have modified mine. I painted it myself, I made these bone piercings, I applied the hair. Recently I gave you some tips on how to do that. These masks will cover, as you can see here, will cover your entire face. They will not cover your neck, and you actually can't get a hold of these masks anymore because they're not being made. Because Dagwerks, the company who used to make them, is non-existing anymore. I would recommend getting a mask from ungebil.de. It's a German company. They make really high quality masks, and you can either get them to customize a mask for you, or you can buy a mask from scratch and build it up yourself.
The website can be a bit confusing, and I recommend that you write them an email. The masks cost usually around $40.
Comfort is really key when playing orc, because you're covering your face with a layer of latex, for instance. You can't breathe through latex, so you will really overheat your body somehow. And to try and keep that overheating down, I would recommend that you, after each fight, or if you're feeling a bit too warm or dizzy or something, I would recommend that you take a break, take 5 minutes, take off your mask, cool down, wipe your face, for instance, and wipe the inside of the mask, for instance, put it back on, and be able to continue on playing.
If you're playing at a hot summer day, you can use these breaks to reapply makeup that might have been smeared off during combat.
Usually... by the way, I do apologize for the noises in the background. That's my girlfriend preparing dinner. Normally after fighting, Okupsha Kamp will usually take 5 to 10 minutes of break to get some water, to take off the mask, cool down a bit, and then we'll continue on playing. If you are at a large convention, for instance, Bicoline in Canada, Drachenfest in Germany, whatever. If you're playing for several days, it can be nice to take your entire costume off for a couple of hours to go shopping if it's at a event with shops, or to go grab a bite if there is some food stands or anything like that.
Remember to bring a spare costume if you're going for a break. Another pro tip is to go to take a hot shower. It really is a lifesaver.
As far as I can tell from Lands of Exile, you're doing a more... it's not really a convention, I would call it. It's more of a scenario. In that case, when you're going to play as players, not just as NPCs with the orcs, I would recommend you just take these breaks after you have been fighting or when you really feel you need it. There's no shame in taking off your mask and going out of character for a short while.
It's really cool that you're changing the rules of Lands of Exile to a more PvP based system. PvP is a lot of fun and being an NPC can really suck at times.
Another tip, if not just taking off the mask, is to wear a balaclava underneath it. This is a balaclava I bought for really cheap, around $10 or something like that, at a airsoft store in Denmark. I wear it underneath the mask, and I'll show you how. Just put it on, and then I pull it under my chin. I do this because the balaclava mask, it will soak up any condensation or sweat and keep my face from getting all soaked in that. Second of all, it will cover up my neck and my ears, so I don't have to put makeup in there as well. And
on a cold day, the balaclava will help you keep your warmth, and on a hot day you can soak it in water to cool you down.
You can easily wear your orc mask over this. The only thing I need now is my teeth.
They really look intimidating, don't they?
And makeup. I only put makeup around my eyes and around my mouth.
As you can see here, it really makes you look like a panda bear. Also notice that I'm wearing makeup on my ears here. Idiot.
Also because I'm wearing a beard, I am watering down makeup and coloring my beard as well.
The hair on my orc mask is black, so I also paint my beard black.
When you are at these events, it's super important that you remember to drink a lot of water and so on.
Warning, heat stroke and dehydration is not uncommon. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Another comfort tip is underneath your costume. This here is my leather tunic. I made this out of a couple of old leather jackets and some leftover leather as well. I just sewed it all together. But underneath this, I am wearing a black linen shirt because you're not really comfortable with leather directly on your skin.
I hope you enjoyed the video and can use my tips for something useful. If you have any more requests, please let me know and I'll make another one.
So that's it for my tips. I really hope that you can use it at your events, and I wish you all the best and happy gaming in the US of A.
Fra mitt inne till ett ej.